Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today I'm going to be talking about a potential signing for the Indiana Pacers this offseason in free agency, as we're going to be talking about a potential signing with Kyle Kuzma and if the Indiana Pacers should go after him this offseason. So I'm going to go over the reason I'm doing this video today is because there's been a couple rumors over the last, one's a rumor, one actually happened in the last couple of days to basically make me want to do this video. So today, around 1 o'clock, or maybe it was near 2, Kyle Kuzma opted out of his $13 million player option and will officially become a unrestricted free agent. And then around 2 or 3 days ago, it was reported by Bleacher Report that the Houston Rockets and the Indiana Pacers were linked and will be trying to sign, or will be going after free agent Kyle Kuzma this offseason. So I kind of want to talk about if I thought the Pacers for Kyle Kuzma would be a good fit. It's also been reported the Pacers are eyeing a wing. They've been interested in guys like OG Anunoby via trade, guys in different small forward/power forwards in free agency, Grant Williams of the Boston Celtics, Harrison Barnes of the Sacramento Kings, Cam Johnson of the Brooklyn Nets, a couple other guys I can't remember off the top of my head, and now Kyle Kuzma is another small forward/power forward they added their list, or a wing guy they're looking for, and Kuzma is a good option for them. I mean, he really is. He had a great season with Washington this season, averaged 21 points per game and seven rebounds per game. One of the reasons why I'd like this signing for the Indiana Pacers is it's adding in another scorer. He averaged 21 points per game this season, and Halliburton, he's a good offensive player, but he's a good passer, he's a good facilitator, he's a good scorer, but Halliburton has to do a lot because there's not a lot of other scorers. I mean, they have a lot of other individual good scorers like Turner and Hield, but I mean, besides, Tyrese Halliburton and Benedict Majorin, who comes off the bench, there's not really another starter who's they can trust to score the ball often. I mean, Turner averaged around 17 points per game, but he'll have his off nights. Even though they got Turner and they have Hield, they have Majorin, they're gonna draft somebody in this year's draft with pick 7. I think they need to add in another scorer, and Kuzma could be a good fit. Averaged 21 points per game this season. I don't know. I feel like adding in another scorer with the guys they have now with Majorin, Halliburton, and Turner, and whoever they draft with this year in this year's draft, pick 7 would be probably really good for their lineup and their roster and their team. But I mean, I think anybody would really work. I mean, signing Grant Williams would be nice, although I think that for the Pacers that would probably be the least favorable one. I think OG Anunoby is very unrealistic just because of the fact that the Raptors are very unwilling to trade him, and not only that, their price tag is just crazy. It's ridiculous how much they want for OG Anunoby. I mean, OG's a great player. He's a hell of a defender. He's a great 3-point shooter. He's a good scorer. He's a good perimeter player, good 3-and-D defensive player as well. But he's an expiring contract, and even if he was an expiring contract, what they want from him, I don't even know if he'd be worth it. Because I've seen, trades saying, oh, yeah, well, the Blazers trade the 3rd overall pick and Anthony Simons for OG Anunoby in the 14th overall pick. That's just, in my opinion, I think that's too much for a guy who's on an expiring contract. But that's just my opinion. But, I mean, it would be a good signing for them. But, you got Grant Williams. He's a good player, but I don't know. I think that would probably be the least out of small forwards or wings or power forwards that they're maybe looking to bring in. I think, in my opinion, OG and Grant Williams are the two most unlikely ones. I think, I don't know. I in my opinion, I don't really see Grant Williams going to the Pacers, and I mean, the Raptors' price tag on OG Anunoby is just too high. And at that point, giving up that much for OG, just wait a year and try to go after him in free agency. So, cross out on OG and Grant Williams most likely. Cam Johnson, it's not going to happen because you can make any offer to Cam Johnson, and it's reported that the Nets are going to match any offer that is given to Cam Johnson. So in that case, I mean, you don't have Cam Johnson would definitely be the best fit for the Indiana Pacers. That's the number one goal for Indiana if they're going to go after any one of the out of all these guys, out of Kuzma, OG, Grant Williams, Harrison Barnes, and then Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson needs to be number one on their list, but it won't happen because Brooklyn will match any offer that is given to him. So honestly, in free agency, I think the Pacers are going to sign one of Harrison Barnes or Kyle Kuzma. And if you have to decide between the two of them, the Kings, not the Kings, sorry. The Pacers, I feel like they would want Harrison Barnes more to bring in some more veteran experience. Also, not only that, but Barnes is going to be way cheaper in free agency than Kuzma is. But I feel like both players would be great fits for the Indiana Pacers. But Kuzma would definitely be a good signing for the Indiana Pacers to bring in more scoring and take a little bit of pressure off Halliburton. But using your thoughts and get him, and another part of it is getting him some more scorers around him, not only so he doesn't have to score as much, but also he has more scorers and more good shooters around him to pass the ball to, and then Halliburton's assists are just going to go up. But I think Kuzma would be a good signing for the Pacers. I don't know if it happens, but I know it would be a great signing for the Pacers. You guys have your thoughts on the potential signing for the Indiana Pacers? That's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, and peace out.